Oh, Coach has a super sick feeling because he just recorded a 10-minute reaction to Tiger Woods' mom dying and had some really good gems in there. He didn't hit the fucking mic, so it's lost to time. I will say I remembered that our buddy Tiger Woods happened to go to Stanford. You like that shit? So just keep that in mind. There, yeah, I'm just gonna throw this together as best I can. Honestly, nothing survived from the 10-minute cut, so this is just gonna be me, like half delirious, trying to make some sense of some stuff and probably just roasting bullshit. Yo, Coach is like the biggest Tiger Woods fan on YouTube because we got him coming back with our boy Mike Tyson and they offed his mom. Yo, please tell me there's someone else out there pointing out that her name is Colt. It's just Colt? Her name is Colt? How high up in the cult do you have to be named Colt? Like, that's just insane. So, dead at 78. Oh, I'll bet that's bullshit. I'll bet that's bullshit. I'll bet she's in her 79th year. Hold up. What's her birthday? All right, so we're taking it back to the roots and just having fun with this one. So first, we're going to start off with our good buddy Trevor's comment. He said, 417, he thought the same thing, talking about dude looking like Babe Ruth. He says he also won the Triple Crown and MVP in 33. Also died on July 21st. 777 is Crowley's number. So weird. He was looking at Oppenheimer's wiki page a month ago. He was in a show Big O. It's big dumb robots fighting, but it gets into resets, fallen angels, and some other Gnostic stuff. It's a trip. I'm watching that right now because you told me about it. Like I just threw it on, and I fucking hate mechs, and I don't hate anime, but it's I have a very selective taste in anime. Like I never even like Samurai Jack or any of that sort of shit. Right? Like it's got to be really good flavor, and I'm only 3 minutes into this one, and I absolutely love it. I'm definitely watching all this shit. Great recommendation. It's phenomenal. Only thing I have a problem with is I can't get episode one anywhere. I can find all the other ones, but episode one seems to be missing. But great recommendation. Uh, so I know that Trevor and Daniel and them, they've been around long enough. They know this stuff. But coach just feels like, even though I've done the disclaimers, and I've said the mission enough times that like there's just there's too many random people popping in from time to time to just expect everybody to know what's going on, and I don't want to seem like cold or anything like that to anybody that may have missed on picks or anything like that. So to the guy that was mad about his parlay busting, just a reminder, Coach says any money you put into any betting app is dead. Like they don't have to pay you. They have all the rules, all the stuff on their side. Even if you hit, they might never pay you. Even if they pay you, money might become worthless. So like don't even be attached to money or anything like that. We're not doing this strictly out of financial motivation. Coach just wanted to expose these motherfuckers in any way that he possibly could, and basically, just prove that it's as fake as possible for anybody that would want to seek the truth, and have evidence that they can point to easily to their friends. They might not have time to research all this sort of stuff, but they throw on one of my videos that's a few minutes long on whatever topic they want to expose, and they're like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense, right? Or maybe they just think I'm crazy and they laugh along, who knows, right? But uh, you know coach's motivation to get really long odds, all that sort of stuff. Like, I'm not some charlatan. I'm not trying to get y'all to pay me or anything like that. Coach wants his picks to hit so he can fucking quit his job. He hates working. That's it. He wants to do this instead. And he thinks he's good enough at this based on the success he's had in the past, that if maybe we can just get a tiny bit luckier, as far as like, and by luckier, I mean, put yourself in chances to place to succeed. Like, a lot of other sports, if I didn't have the picks, then maybe I would have got them if I would have even looked at the league one time. Like I didn't care who was going to win in that sport that year or whatever. I care about what I care about when I care about it. So now I'm forcing myself to care about more leagues at once. Maybe we'll get that tiny bit luckier. they say 1,000,000 to 1 shit happens every couple weeks. Like it can't happen to us. But that being said, definitely don't be banking on coach, to retire or anything like that. I'd love to make it happen, and I hope that's what happens. But no guarantees. I don't write the fucking script. I just know I'm the best script writer on YouTube. That's it. So this is for fun. It's mainly for me, Trevor, Daniel, and the few others in the starting lineup: Cat Venice, Boston Allen. Anybody else coming in wanting, like there's people that charge you money and promise you all that sort of stuff. Go to them if you're looking for, just gambling advice all the time. Coach isn't the best gambler. He hasn't been sports gambling very long. He's really good at poker. And he can understand like that's the skill in poker, right? I can get paid by putting it on a range, right? If I say, oh, you've got this and this, or this and this, or this and this, that's good enough. And it's kind of the same way in sports, but coach wasn't buying insurance, right? So even though I was putting it on an accurate range, still wasn't getting paid, right? And I don't really have the time or even the desire to be putting in picks all the time as far as like into the app, right? I have a lot more joy out of making the predictions and exposing silly patterns, all that sort of stuff, than actually sitting in the app and pouring time. If I could afford it, I would pay someone else to put my picks in, sincerely. So if I ever hit $1,000,000 or whatever, there's literally gonna be someone I'm paying to do my gambling for me. So there's that. But that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. This is gonna be extremely disorganized. It's just basically a reaction to Tiger Woods' mom dying. And not a lot even really to be said about it other than, so every once in a while coach will have like a moment of clarity. And I kind of think, I'm honestly genuinely pretty humble, so like I know that the shit I make is really really good, but I assume there's a ton of really good shit out there. I'm just not watching it, right? And then I kind of looked around just a second ago and clicked on some of the ones that I assumed or like some of the better that people make fun of though. And man, y'all are right, they fucking suck. There ain't shit out there, and that ain't good because coach really don't think he's all that smart. I promise you that. So it means there's a lot of motherfuckers taking dives, and it means there's probably people that are smarter than coach that are smart enough to not do what coach is doing. Like imagine if I am right on the Mike Tyson and Tiger Woods and Tanner McKee and a bunch of other shit, and we just start stringing a bunch of shit together. Y'all really think they're gonna just eat that? What's the over-under on what they're gonna do to coach? Like, I'm not actually scared about it, but I'm just saying maybe I shouldn't be so upset that I whiffed on the Commanders.
Bobby, it's me, your daddy, Roberto.
Daddy?
I seen you on the ESPN when they was talking about you being drafted by the NFL.
Not going to the NFL. I'm gonna stay in school and graduate.
The hell with school, dopey! Take the money! You and me could be partners, just like that Tiger Woods and his daddy.
Today, Coltita Woods, mother of Tiger Woods, passed away. Tiger released the following statement. It is with heartfelt sadness that I want to share that my dear mother, Coltita Woods, passed away early this morning. My mom was a force of nature all her own. Her spirit was simply undeniable. She was quick with the needle and the laugh. She was my biggest fan, greatest supporter. Without her, none of my personal achievements would have been possible. She was loved by so many, but especially by her two grandchildren, Sam and Charlie. Thank you for all of your support, prayers, and privacy at this difficult time for me and my family. Love you, Mom. We ask everyone to stand as we observe a moment of silence in honor of Coltita Woods.
Fuck you, bitch.
Thank you.
Oh, so glad she's fucking dead. That's so awesome. Yeah, so here's one of the things I got cut out of the video. I forgot to turn the mic on for. So Adam Sandler's got Happy Gilmore 2 coming out, right? So they're going to want their best golfers in tip-top form, you know, to be selling the sport when people are paying attention to it. So coach thinks a good time for Tiger to make a comeback. Also, as an interesting cinematographer, Zach Mulligan. Yeah, right. What a joke. Let's see. They've got, there's someone interesting. Oh, yeah, Eminem and Travis Kelce with Dan Patrick Quinn. So Eminem and Travis Kelce, they'll have the old Detroit and Cleveland thing going on. They've already wrapped production, so production began on 9/9, which happens to coincide with Sandler's 58th birthday, right? So what do you know? Adam Sandler, 9966 is the birthday, right? And let's see, that's pretty much all I really had for now.